work right now.
I was gonna say you're probably at least so.
I do like Stalkings was classic, like mid '90s.
It is good.
This
This
is
is job.
Bob Estes.
I'm telling you, this is not a neat art.
This is what soldiers.
Look at this shit.
Soldiers supposed to be doing that.
Look at the
You're
magic.
doing soldier's job right now.
I'm doing my job.
You're not having these representatives. Take that one in there.
Scary as a fan.
Take a mouse.
I have to play that as much
I have to use that shitty one when I play.
Yeah, it ends already.
Yeah, nice. Alright, let's see if he actually can pull it off.
Alright, whenever everybody comes back, we'll do Stalkings.
He's done, dude.
I don't know where James is.
He got hammered. That's how that shit goes down, man. It's on hard, too.
Yep.
They left?
What?
There they are.
Alright.
At least
James is out there. He's like signing. He's doing something.
So like,
He's signing autographs.
about 100.
He's
Like,
doing-
like,
Are you doing still talking, Bruce?
Yeah,
he's running at like over.
Dude, can I please be the peanut gallery for Talking Stalkings?
Stalkings.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I've never seen this show.
Oh,
Where's James?
the tightest dresses you've ever seen in your life with no nip.
I didn't think you were gonna say tennis dresses.
Yeah, I've never had the pleasure of having sex with one of the stars of Talking Stalkings.
I don't know, but we're going for a 100%.
But the actress, her name is like really weird. It's like Cindy Capture or something fucking insane like that. Captures your heart bones of what?
Jacob.
You guys have a weird.
I don't know what the fuck he's. I love it. I don't know what he's saying.
Because they're in the back corner of each other.
No, Mitzi Capture. That's the actress's name, Mitzi Capture.
Oh. So what is Silk Stockings about?
Okay, it's about detectives who solve sexual. It was like Law and Order SVU, but all the sex was consensual,
Oh,
right?
but not on Law and Order.
No, Law and Order it's all rape, but in Silk Stockings it was consensual, but still like erotic.
Okay.
Erotic.
Yeah.
Erotic.
Erotic.
Well, I for one am excited. Is it 30 minutes or 60 minutes?
It's 60. Well, with commercials,
42
44.
minutes,
I would have already
Stalkings.
kind of wants to drop down.
I didn't actually masturbate to Silk Stockings.
Stalkings.
Not,
Give me
he's gonna
just-
give it to me.
Give me just.
I did masturbate to Up All Night a few times.
What's Up All Night? Is that the Christina?
What is Up All Night?
The one where Christina Applegate and Will.
No, Up All Night was like the series where they played like dirty movies, but they cut out all the nudity.
Oh, I think Up All Night is also the name of the sitcom starring Christina Applegate and Will Arnett, where they have a kid.
Well, I probably masturbated to it, too.
Yeah, I figured.
Mostly the USA movie show.
Well, with his confidence.
Gina Davis. What's she doing now?
She's an archer. She almost got in the Olympics.
There you go. Well, I know she's an archer and she's in Mensa, but
Mensa too?
yeah,
Good for her.
Gina Davis, Wonder Woman, real life Wonder Woman, but without the powers.
Solid jaw.
Just smart. This is a remix to Ignition. I'm fresh out the kitchen. Mama room.
Hey Bruce, Dan's really good at this, isn't he?
Who's who? Overwatch.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Did you guys stop the stream?
Yeah, you could
No.
just playing Overwatch.
They're staring at you right now, Lee.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
I'm waiting on James. Whenever James ready.
Oh, somebody's tweeted me and asked if we were done streaming.
Show up.
No, we're not done streaming.
Okay.
No, we're not.
Talking Stalkings.
about.
No.
Don't hit play yet.
Front and center.
Don't
Fucking
hit
man.
play yet.
Why do you have a YouTube video up?
I don't know, man.
We're gonna watch the
It's
YouTube
on
video.
Hulu.
So,
Tell me. You
Wait,
tell me what to
doesn't
do.
Hulu have ads?
If you're not a Hulu Premium,
Or now I feel like a fucking asshole.
There, Chrome Help it coming up
I
right
don't know,
now.
why would you? Yeah, just watch on
We
YouTube.
got Tongue Stalkings.
Season 1 episode.
SE01DB01D.
Island.
Don't hit play yet, Lawrence. Don't you do it.
Half the time.
Alright. Alright, full screen though.
There's a fucking
There we
arrow.
go. I want to see Mitzi Capture.
You will.
That got that better. Get in the door,
I
though.
just got to have it.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Come on!
Whoa!
your dream. What are you doing?
You gotta go talk to James. I don't know what he's doing.
Fuck off. Guess what? Talking Stalkings. Here it goes. Oh!
What?
There's a boat.
What?
He started it.
He started it.
Adam, he started it.
Alright. Fuck.
It's almost like you gotta not fuck off and.
What is he doing?
No, Lawrence, you're gonna fucking ruin this. We have to properly intro this. Lawrence, stop it.
You're breaking Elise's heart.
We have to intro this. So this can be a regular show.
Sure.
Are we
Yeah,
doing
no,
this every week?
Yeah, we're doing this
Oh
every
boy,
single week.
it's not like
You guys realize this show ran for 8
Oh.
seasons.
Sit down.
8 seasons.
Have a seat.
That's right.
I don't know why I'm
Trivia.
sitting there.
The
I don't
one
know why he's
IMDb
sitting
trivia.
there.
Like, it's really
It was
hard to
filmed
play a
in
video
Florida, even though it took place in LA. That's all they got.
Yeah, IMDb.
No audio.
It's only
Yeah,
one
it's
fact in IMDb trivia. Here,
That's
Bruce.
actually
have a
pretty
mic.
weird.
This is in my water.
Muted it. It's muted. The video's muted.
YouTube videos.
YouTube video's muted.
Oh, you're right. There we go.
Yeah!
Ew.
Oh my god.
I don't like the sound you made.
No! Just embrace
You
it.
gotta start it over. You gotta give it its due.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Bad.
I agree with
Bad
James.
Lawrence.
You want to keep playing Marvel?
Bad
Puzzle
Lawrence.
Quest?
I wasn't playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. I was
You
doing
guys,
work.
you guys have to properly intro
Sure.
this and make sure that the audience can follow along at the right time code.
Yes,
Give
thank
them the
you.
cue.
Good job, James.
Just like old times, right, Bruce?
We're talking Stalkings.
Watching Silk Stalkings.
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
You, me, and
Okay.
Dan in the old days.
Really? All right.
Get us Marvel Puzzle Quest.
Okay.
Oh, that's not.
Can you get some quiet, please?
You wanna sync?
Yeah.
I have no
We need to
problem
do a
with
right.
people's
Can you
sexual orientation.
right click?
Whatever.
Nope.
Your words say otherwise.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh boy, you.
1, 2,
him.
3.
All right.
We rolling?
All right.
Okay.
James, intro the show.
Hey guys, Funhouse here. You may. What are you doing? I didn't tell you to start.
Don't start the show!
Bring it to
Rewind
the
it.
beginning.
Rewind it.
You did the right thing. You did the right
All right.
thing.
Hey guys, so Funhouse here. As you know, you may know us from the Dude 2 podcast, which Lawrence helms, and I've been watching him for the last 2 years thinking, man, I wish I had a podcast too. So I'm starting one today. It's called Talking Stalkings, where we watch an episode of Silk Stalkings, and that's about where it begins. If you at home want to join us, we can't obviously play Silk Stalkings for you because it's owned by someone who's probably a billionaire.
They don't care.
But we're going to tell you how you can watch along. Episode 1, Season 1. We're going to tell you when to start it in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Turn that shit up.
Episode 1.
Turn it up.
I think it's playing
right.
for people.
I have.
Yeah, it
it
is.
does. It
Okay.
is.
It's fine, it's fine.
So
I have with me Lawrence Sontag. He's
Turn
a
it up.
resident Silk Stockings expert.
Turn it up!
it's all the
Adam
way up.
Kovic, resident Silk Stockings expert. Omar Cito,
Oh,
resident
my bad.
Silk Stockings expert.
We stopped it and started it again.
Elise Willems, wife / resident expert Silk
Never
Stockings.
seen it, but expert.
We got Bones here. He's a resident Silk Stockings expert. He may be the only one out of all us who's ever seen it.
I've
And
actually-
Bruce Green, my personal resident Silk Stockings expert. My name is James
You
Willems,
bet.
and
You
I'll
bet.
be your resident Silk Stockings expert. Welcome to Talking Stockings.
Can I skip?
Sexy.
Can I
So-
skip the intro?
No,
or-
no, absolutely
No,
not.
absolutely not.
It's part of the
Mike
ambiance.
Noise
That's
is
a
also
Law and
part of
Order.
that.
So let me start this one out. Let me give you guys a little backstory about Silk Stockings.
Let's get James.
Let me give you a little backstory about Silk Stockings. Now, Silk Stockings used to air on USA.
Boring!
in the United States, the USA channel, and it used to air at, I believe, 11 p.m. right after Monday Night Raw.
That's your opinion.
So what I would do is I would obviously watch wrestling, and then I would watch the intro to this show because it almost felt like something you could masturbate to, but it wasn't entirely.
Yeah, it was. I could.
So this is already more than I've ever seen of an entire episode. Seen the intro 1,000 times.
Yeah, you gotta stop it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. The exposition doesn't
Stop
matter.
it.
It's a
I
crime
think she
drama.
stumbled on her line.
Okay.
It was on CBS's Crime Time and Prime Time for 2 seasons, by the way.
Thanks, Poindexter.
seasons.
Before moving to USA Network.
Nerd!
If you provide any useful information about this show, I will kick you off.
I'll be good.
I like to think Movement watches.
They don't sponsor this.
Oh.
Is it Nature Box?
Give it a
Adam, can you
week.
hand me that Dr. Pepper in front of you? Oh, I'll take it.
Oh. I'm fully intimidated.
Why is there a woman talking a lot?
She's a police officer.
Oh.
You gotta know what's going on. You gotta shut up.
So the thing about this show
Yeah.
is the first show
Wait,
of its
we're
ilk.
so close.
Oh!
No
She's not
cry.
naked.
Take it back.
Not naked.
That is great.
Wait, but it's a dead body, so you have to feel bad about it.
It's the
I
first
don't
show of
feel
its
bad
ilk
at all.
to push the boundaries this far. Right? Remember NYPD Blue would often show you butt crack?
That was just dude butt crack.
So
though.
you
Yeah.
guys,
This show made sex appeal the ultimate crime.
is that the guy that played DJ's boyfriend Steve on Full
No.
House?
No.
It's absolutely not.
No.
You're thinking of Aladdin.
No.
Ben Vereen.
Yeah, Ben Vereen's totally in this.
That was a big get for the first episode. Big get, Ben Vereen. He believed in the script, though, and that's, I think, one of the major standout elements of the...
Major downfall.
No, it wasn't. It was the first episode. Continues on for 8 seasons.
Ish. I mean, what
No,
did
not
that amount
ish.
to?
8 seasons, exactly.
8 goddamn seasons.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Stephen J. Cannell, people don't know him, but he wrote actually the first episode of Silk Stockings, so that's a fun fact about him.
Why do they call it Silk Stockings?
So it's a play on words.
Come on.
Yeah.
As opposed to stockings made of silk that you would wear on your
Yeah.
legs, they spelled it S-T-A-L-K,
Yeah, I know.
kings, right?
Yeah.
As in
Oh.
a crime that you would commit. Thus, it is a sexual. It
Sure.
implies a sexual crime taking place.
Like
As somebody had to write this into the ticket for this show.
Someone stalking
Yes.
someone.
No, it's
S-T-A-L.
Guys, we need to hear the story. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
sure.
Yeah.
No, you
I'm
don't.
sorry, Bruce.
If you notice in this scene, she's actually wearing lace. Fun fact.
Why is she at a Dutch angle?
Did he just say we have a silk
Yeah.
stocking?
Shh.
She doesn't have big 90s.
She looks like she's
though.
on an episode
Oh,
of Batman circa 1962.
Silk stalking is actually an official criminology term for someone who's been
They call it a code.
sexually assaulted in Miami.
They call it a code 392.
Yeah, code
Okay.
392.
Blazer the color of his shirt?
Yeah, it was tradition back in the time to wear your blazer to match the ocean.
Especially if you're in camera scenes involving your blazer shot against the ocean.
I can't hear a thing.
90% of the cast lived in a beach house for 6 months to prepare for the roles that they portrayed
Is that
in the
Laura
show.
Flynn Boyle?
Sorry, Bruce.
No, that's not Laura
I don't
Flynn
know.
Boyle.
Don't be
I know what
ridiculous.
language that was.
She's a star.
The rocker dial is at max, so you hear this at the volume you get it.
14 minutes long.
No.
It's the pilot
Yes!
episode.
It was a movie. It was a pilot movie.
Omar, this is your fault. You set in for
Oh
this.
man, the
Please let
fucking
that
the
fade away.
doorless
There we go.
Jeep. There was nothing cooler than that.
I'd like to thank Movement Watches for.
Sponsoring this.
Well, they didn't technically.
Oh, they will though.
Thanks.
Oh, they
I'd like
will.
to thank Glass. This episode is represented by Glass.
Give that to Lawrence.
Manufacturing of glass.
Absolutely.
We're on to IMDb.
Sure. I'll just.
Oh, fucking fuck!
What happened?
Fuck. Builds fun. All over Adam.
One trivia.
Well,
That's it.
hey, if we got through one episode of Talking Stockings without an incident, then I'd be surprised.
Wait, this doesn't
Thanks,
take place in the
Movement.
future, does it?
I'll be honest. I
Oh,
assume
that's
the
like
Kurt
Minority
was in
Report.
It is.
there.
Are they
So
gonna
the
kiss?
the real thing about Talking Stockings, the thing that makes this podcast unique amongst all others, is it's a test. It's a test to see who can last.
Look at Lawrence's face.
It's basically
He's
like
not gonna last.
it's like the Hunger Games.
Is this the
a
Hellfish
podcast.
Bonanza?
Give me that.
Everyone's
that top,
dressed
'cause
like they're
that's
in
gonna
Dick
be a
Tracy.
disaster.
Well, I was gonna
Fuck.
say just pass it on. Will
Oh
you grab
man,
it?
fuck me.
Omar,
Alright.
you gotta get up.
That went right up into the side.
This is normally the
shit.
part of the show where I toss to Adam and he shares some interesting
gone.
factoids.
Yeah.
He is gone.
You gotta give it some
I
time.
can do it though.
Again,
Bruce, could you throw us the
Oh,
Talking Stockings fact of the week?
Yeah, a little known fact about Silk Stockings episode 1. I just farted.
All right. You know what? How many people can attest to
Jesus, Bruce.
farting at exactly this time at SE 101 of Silk Stockings? Only Bruce.
Yeah, I just
my
farted.
friends. That is it. Oh Jesus Christ! That is a very 90s haircut.
So another fun fact about
Some
Silk
blue and
Stockings.
orange.
whole episode.
Very tight composition of shots.
They only had 2 lights on set. One was blue and one was orange.
Yeah.
And the director.
Blonde or blazer?
Yeah, she is.
Wow, I wish I lived in
Bruce,
Silk
that is
Stockings.
goddamn foul.
Elise, how come you don't come to work that like that?
In the 90s, it was very common for women to slap the table
for that to be
to indicate their sexual orientation.
You know,
Which is
Bruce,
say, I'm a
it's like
heterosexual.
we keep the air real cold in here.
Yeah, that's true. It is pretty cold.
You
I would
know?
agree.
Where's Matt Peak?
Yeah,
Oh,
where
he
is
would have loved
You know
this.
where he is right
He
now.
would've
Seattle.
loved this.
He's inside something else.
He's in Seattle.
Matt Peaks with a woman with a bra under her blazer right now.
That's hot.
And he couldn't ask for more.
Is the
Or
error
less
that begs the
clothing.
question? Is the error of women in blazers over?
Yes.
No.
Thank God.
Absolutely
It's
not. No.
What are
No,
you talking
it's
about,
never
Lawrence?
over.
It's done.
No.
Never.
I'm gonna turn it over to my resident
Nope.
panelist, Lawrence Sontag.
What does Lawrence have to say?
I would say that women embrace the shield upon
Why is everything
revelation.
Lawrence is speaking, please. One panelist at a
Thank
time.
you. I am speaking.
Otherwise, this becomes a shit show, and this is not a shit show. It is Talking Stalking.
No, it is
Go
not.
ahead,
I'm
Talking
sorry.
Stalking
Go ahead,
says-
Lawrence.
I apologize.
Says the blue is the non-sexual shield, and the orange is the warmth. It's the humanity.
Don't you have to
Okay.
go to
He
a
seems-
concert?
All right, I'm going to go ahead and interrupt here. It seems like he's talking about something else entirely. We're talking about blazers. So if you have opinions on blazers, at least I'd love to hear yours.
Look at her!
To
Look at her!
right, hold on.
Aggressive.
Blazers are too aggressive.
It's very aggressive for a woman to wear a blazer.
Shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads.
Lawrence, it's 6:30. Don't you have to go to a concert?
I have to pull out my phone.
Who's he gonna go see?
Lawrence, you have to leave right now.
There's a segment in every Talking Stockings episode where Lawrence has to leave. So this would be the perfect timing for that.
I want to stay in Talking Stockings so bad.
He's looking at his phone, so he's like tears welling up in his eyes.
I really want to go to the Tiger Army concert.
6:30. You got to go.
Lawrence, thanks for coming on the show.
Morrissey's
We really
not going to
appreciate
watch
having you.
himself.
See you later.
Lawrence, we're gonna do the segment where Lawrence gives his final thoughts.
Yeah.
Final
well.
thoughts on this episode.
Lawrence, give us final thoughts on episode 1.
Have fun with Tiger Army.
See the second episode
And
1.
you can phone a friend if you need to.
Despite the
Say
fact
applesauce?
that
Maybe.
I don't have a text, everyone's telling me to go, so I will.
No,
Lawrence, I
we
want
don't
you to
want you to
stay.
go. I was
Why you
worried.
go?
No,
Lawrence,
it's okay.
I want you to stay.
No, Lawrence, we were worried.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Everyone wants me to leave, so fuck you guys.
Aw.
Lawrence is a segment where you leave.
No, Lawrence, you don't need to leave.
Lawrence Sontag, everybody. Thanks
Lawrence,
for joining us,
your
Lawrence.
glasses, Lawrence. Your glasses, Lawrence.
Glasses.
Let's play him off with the traditional Talking Stockings theme, which is basically just
Lawrence,
the
I wanted
screaming
him to
lady
stay.
from
Yeah, I
Silk
wanted him to
Stockings.
stay.
He probably needs other.
Seriously, everyone's wearing blue.
What did that guy do?
Oh, he's going.
All right, Adam, welcome back.
Hey.
Adam.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I had to get the
glasses
alcohol
go?
out of my pants.
Where does glasses
No, I
go?
understand that.
That's talking stockings for you.
Can I watch Stalkings in VR?
No.
No, they actually didn't. That was considered.
There you go, Bruce.
It was definitely something that they
I'm gonna
wanted
take control of
to
this
do.
microphone. You and me, Elise.
Really getting in
We're
there.
the
Whoa!
peanut gallery
You're over
for
the
Talking
wire.
Stockings.
It's in VR.
There you go. Oh,
Wow.
Hard cut.
it's called a commercial break. The Talking Stockings. This is a great time for me to mention our commercial break, Movement Watches. Movement
Gotcha.
Watches. We'd like to thank Movement
Gotcha.
Watches and
Oh,
Sherry's
you got
Berries.
He
Sherry's
get
Berries.
you there a little
Please.
bit.
Sherry's Berry. Yeah, you can't interrupt a sponsor read. Sherry's Berries.
If I'm doing a sponsor read, I'm going to need you guys to keep it down.
If you go to sherrysberries.com, they'll serve you.
They get berries the
fresh
size
strawberries.
of southern
And they
Miami.
dip them in chocolate so you can send them to your girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah,
And they're really good.
size of South Beach. So great. Love those berries. Love what they got to offer.
This reads from Niles Tiles. Tile your whole floor in love.
It's not an official sponsor. That's a made-up
Tile
sponsor.
your floor in love.
Please don't use those tiles. Niles did not sponsor this podcast.
Can only see a picture of Hatsune Miku.
That's basically what we're watching.
James, catch us up on what's happening right now.
So basically,
No,
what
Ben
happened is
Vereen
there
just
was
showed
a.
up.
Can you give me one of those,
I'm gonna need you.
those PlayStation controllers?
I'll unplug your mic if I have to.
All I smell is burps.
That means we're watching Silk Stockings.
All over myself.
Oh, No Man's Sky's here.
Fun fact about Silk Stockings is that the creator of the show, Ben Vereen,
smells like vomit.
Ben Vereen, seriously, he considered a scratch and sniff element to the show, where you would watch the show and also smell it at the same time.
That's so gross.
It's the first time anything like that had been attempted on USA.
No, let's not do that. Okay.
Every single character in the show had a different scent. She smelled like pineapples. She smelled like lighter pineapples.
She smelled like lighter fluid.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you see?
To start an operation, their voice say. It said something.
That guy on the right, he smelled like cranberries.
Oh,
Friend of
that
Mika
sounds
Burr
nice.
and Ben Vereen.
Yeah, true. Is that true? Mm-hmm. How do you know who?
Because her
Mika
pop was
Burton's
in
friends
roots with
are?
him. Her pop was in roots with him.
But maybe
Oh,
they
yeah.
never met.
No, they
It
met.
was green screen,
We know they
Bones.
The whole movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I forgot my notes.
Wait,
That's okay.
I'm on the
You can just
PlayStation
off the
store.
cuff it.
I had about 17 pages of notes on this specific episode. There's a lot going on. This is not
More
fun
blue.
fact about Silk Stockings. It does not actually represent traditional police practices. Police officers traditionally get laid 17% less than those in Silk
That
Stockings.
makes sense. There's more sexual frustration.
Can you explain why police officers wore two-tone colored suspensors?
They wore suspensors.
Like in
so that
Dune?
way,
like floating.
it was
around?
so that when they snuck into a scene of the crime, no one would hear the gun go off.
Oh, Bender's here.
Oh, Benito!
Oh no.
Hi, Bendy.
Oh jeez. Which one's worse,
Great.
Bender or Lawrence?
Great. We trade one maniac for another.
Bender. At least Bender's not drunk.
Bender, I can't see you.
How can you tell?
Bender, come to me.
Somebody hand me that Grey Goose bottle, Elise.
Bender.
Oh, you should know so much. Too heavy for me.
Oh jeez.
Love that dog.
If you're watching at home, she just closed the door.
You're watching it home.
Mitzi capture.
I'm playing
Here's
Bloodborne
another
in
fun
VR.
fact about Silk
Yeah.
Stockings. Once the show wrapped, everyone involved in the production went on to nothing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, none of them did anything.
James,
Yeah.
question about Silk Stockings.
Yeah,
When
go ahead.
Can we go home?
When can we go home? In
Let's take a quick look at that time code.
about an hour.
Yeah, a good hour.
Adam, just checking in. What do you see?
Bloodborne.
Cool.
Are you playing Bloodborne in VR?
Well, no.
The thing is, Lawrence likes to keep it fast and loose with Dude Soup.
Yeah.
I run a tight ship here on my
That's okay,
podcast,
then you're allowed.
Yeah, you do that.
and I think our sponsors like Movement Watches, they enjoy that.
Hi, Bender.
James, catch us up where we're at in the storyline.
So basically, what happened is there was a Silk
Smells
Stocking.
like vomit.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't burp.
It was him. It was
Hi,
Adam.
Bert.
It was Adam. It
What
smelled
you
like
fed me. Deal.
Ben Vereen put on his suspenders. Yeah, that's all I got.
Here's a fun fact.
so gross.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact about Adam Kovic.
Yeah.
He's dying from the inside out. So every time he burps, it smells like some sort of horrific combination of cancer, Red Bull, and Silk Stockings.
Hippogriff.
Did you say
What?
hippogriff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like from Harry Potter.
What?
This show inspired J.K. Rowling to write Harry Potter.
I didn't know that.
She was a big fan.
She watched all 5 seasons?
8.
Oh, there's 8 seasons?
What?
They almost hit it to the pivotal 10. They were on episode 224 when a lightning struck the set.
Oh no, I killed
And
Mitzi
Ben-
Capture?
And Bedford took it as
Please
a
don't mock
sign.
Mitzi
Oh,
capture.
jeez.
So basically, what they're doing here is they're showing two unlikely
Is that a
people.
jacuzzi?
Well, in the 80s, it was unclear what was and wasn't a jacuzzi.
Why does everyone have a blue light bulb in their house?
I already covered this earlier in the show. That's not actually how this time period looked.
Oh, it was the Cold War.
Nope.
No.
They only had 2 lights to light the set, an orange one and a blue one,
Alright.
and they had to use it.
Bender. He's walking by.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the blue light. as you
Ooh,
can
that's
see.
extra
Look at the
blue.
weights.
And he turns on the
Yeah.
yellow
See
light.
the free weights?
Because in this time period, people took care of their bodies.
James,
they cared.
would you even bother with the top row?
Absolutely not.
Okay, sorry. I shouldn't
He wouldn't even bother with the second row.
No, I know. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
I'm gonna say it right here. This is a little factoid brought to you by Movement Watches. Transitional weights are a waste of time. You don't need 7.5 pounds. You can go straight to 12. I'd say straight to 35 if you really want
okay.
I
to.
can only lift about 100 pounds on my back.
Exactly, 100 pounds. That's a great place to start. You don't need 7 pounds. What's that gonna do? Can I tell you a story about that piece of shit trainer
Will
at my
you
gym?
please tell me?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, just me.
Bones, listen to this.
I'm all ears.
I've talked about this guy in the past. He's a piece of shit trainer.
Okay.
He's only gotten fatter.
Oh,
All right, he's a trainer. He's a
I know
physical
that.
trainer.
Is that actually
Rape!
Omar, I'm gonna need you to keep it down.
Rape!
one at
You
a time.
guys keep it down.
Talking about the fly.
This
That's
is a
okay.
bikini sale.
This physical trainer who I've ranted about in the past.
Yeah.
He's only gotten fatter
Okay.
since then. That's great. Oh, that's awesome. Let me follow this guy's lead. Right? He's getting turned into a fat
those
piece
who
of
can't
shit.
do teach?
No, that's not true. Those who can't do can
Rape.
do.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
What?
So-
There's a rape thing in this.
Oh.
So this guy was training some dude. And I'm shooting the shit with him. And afterwards, they happen to walk out into the parking lot together.
Yeah.
This trainer walks to his car.
Okay.
In the back seat is his dog, sitting in the parking lot in a locked car. Training sessions don't last any less than an hour, probably. You generally pay by the hour, which means this piece of shit trainer, who I already thought was a piece of shit, also just locks his dog in his
not
car
cool.
while he goes and does personal training.
Not okay.
Fuck that guy, he's a piece of shit. Anyway, thank you, Movement Watches.
Melrose Place?
Talking Stockings.
Yeah, duh. He was on Melrose Place for 2 episodes.
We don't use that kind of language here, Bones.
He
I'm
was.
talking Stockings.
Also, he was on an episode of CSI Cyber.
Is that a thing?
I didn't even know that was a real show.
Was that a web
Of course, it's a real
We
show.
should do a new podcast called Iber Cyber.
Iber Cyber?
Yeah.
Doesn't really make any
I'm
sense.
gonna pass
We're
on
not
that
even
one.
getting through this thing.
Bones is passed.
I'm passing.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Talking Stockings.
The bluest show
Did you just
ever.
take ecstasy?
Elise, why don't you own a suit like
Was
that?
seriously.
Because I already have very broad shoulders for my size.
What are you
I
talking
know, but
about?
in the 80s,
They're very
You are
straight.
so
They're
tiny.
straight.
in the 80s and early 90s, it was all about being as broad as you can be.
And shoulder
Hence the
pads.
weight.
She
looks
Hence
like
the
April
shoulder
O'Neil.
Shoulder
pads.
pads would be flattering on you.
Look, I can lift 100 pounds in my
You wearing
back.
shoulder pads in
No
the
problem.
Why
Maybe.
is it? Why was it a thing that women were? They take bathing suits and they try and get the straps
Somebody
as high
want
as
to get
yeah.
on my back
Well, so that
right
you can
now?
see
No,
what's
I-
going on
I
right here in the
don't.
crotch
I
area.
can lift
At
you.
all.
Is that why?
When you pull it up, you get a camel toe, and maybe you can see a little bit. you
I
know?
think it's implied leg length.
No,
I think it. I think it.
Still look at the toe.
that's for the camel toe.
I mean, I agree
Sorry,
that there's.
bud.
I agree.
Sorry,
that
bud. Camel
the
toe.
camel toe is
Sorry,
part
That
of
was
it.
a happy accident.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
That's
I'm with
that's
Omar
no
on that.
happy
Bruce,
accident.
keep the
Happy
toe
accident.
Trying to
secret.
show off the camel toe.
It's-
When you pull up the underwear, you show off moose knuckle. You know what you're doing.
Bruce, keep the toe a secret.
I agree
What toe?
that it's a happy accident, like Omar
the
said.
toe?
Great point. But I think by pulling up the strap, it implies that the leg is longer than it is.
And it shows off camel toe.
That's the point.
That's the point. That's,
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
point.
Was Laura Flynn?
The 80s was all about the most leg with the least boob.
There's hard bodies.
and the most camel toe.
Hard body was the
Tons
thing
of camel
the
toe, zero booby.
Have you ever seen the film Hard Bodies?
No.
No.
Why?
I'm almost tempted to turn off this.
No,
You
can't
can't
turn on
Stockings. I won't though. I won't.
We have all of our primary colors.
I won't. Movement Watches signed up for this,
Of
and,
course,
and
of
I'm not
course.
going to turn my
Stop
back on
saying
Cherry's
that.
Berries.
You
So
gotta stop saying that.
why?
It's nature box.
If you just say it, then eventually they'll think that they're paying for it, and then boom, we got a new sponsor.
Is this show still on?
Guys.
I have bad news. We still have like 56 minutes left.
No, it's I
Jacob
planned plenty of
Fullerton?
material.
Jacob Fullerton is wrapped around a fucking telephone pole right now. I hope you're happy.
Did he drive home?
He better not.
I don't know.
I think he's trying to do work in the other room.
Yeah,
Good.
maybe he's doing that.
That's what I mean. He's wrapped around a telephone.
Yeah,
pole.
either way.
I'm pretty
Why are you
certain
holding
Jake
that?
drives a
He
Golf.
died on the way back to the double wide.
Sexy photo shoot.
Oh boy.
What I love about this show
Yeah.
is that have you ever seen the movie The Cell?
Look at.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
You know how The Cell was basically you traveled into the mind
Look.
of
Yeah.
that person.
Look.
I know, I see.
Yeah.
You travel
can't-
into the
it's
mind of
just
that person. I see it.
Yeah.
I used to get a visual interpretation of
Yeah.
what they what their brain is.
Yeah.
This is what Michael Bay lives in.
Oh.
This is Michael Bay's life.
sense.
This is his
She's wearing
existence.
silk
Are you
stockings.
checking it out? Those are silk stockings right there.
Yeah, I know.
Think so?
Yeah.
What would you rather be
Oh, that's a
doing?
man.
Twist.
Hold on.
The working title for this show was Sex Crimes. Sex Crimes.
Seems like they keep adding to a thing at the end there. That's
Ding.
weird. That's a man. Look,
Yeah,
twist.
I know.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
She's got dark hair and red shirt.
Yes, that's definitely a man. Twist.
No.
Oh, wait,
No, that's a woman.
Never mind.
She just looks like Ron Perlman.
That's the thing. That's the thing about the late '80s, early '90s. It didn't matter,
Wait,
and all the chairs went all the way back.
Yeah. All people do is sprawl in this
Everything
show.
was a couch.
yeah.
That's what I loved about the '80s. Everything was
It's
a
the
couch.
90s.
Nothing but free time.
Though I have to admit I did enjoy that little diversion with the handcuffs.
Is that a foreign accent?
No,
it's a fake British
it's the
accent.
transatlantic.
That was the first.
It's a
that was the-
Madonna.
That was the first line I'd actually heard fully.
What would she say?
I don't remember.
That's the beauty of the show.
Wait, he's investigating her vagina?
No, she's
maybe.
she's suspected for being the person who draped a towel over that naked body.
Oh yeah.
That's the crime. The only crime is that there wasn't a fully naked body that they came across.
She silk stalked that guy. Oh, I'm gonna stop.
I like that someone made a porno without any sex in it, and they said, "Yeah, let's run this for 8 seasons."
Don't drink it like that.
8 seasons.
Man, I've never had 8 of anything.
Nope.
STDs.
Nice, nice.
No, I need 2 high fives.
That's the Silk Stockings word of the week. Buzz, 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 buzz,
You
buzz,
can't
buzz,
count
buzz.
gonorrhea
This was on-
twice.
We have to protect him.
Do you guys know that STDs are way up recently?
It's because of old people.
It's because of you.
Yeah.
It's mostly me, but it's also because no one is scared of AIDS.
Remember that Dr. Pepper?
It's
No one is
almost
scared of
empty.
AIDS.
Recently,
I want a shirt that says that.
No, that's the problem.
recently, scientists were able to trace the origin of AIDS in America to New York.
They cleared.
That's true. They cleared that
they cleared
Canadian
patient
dude.
zero.
I know he's Canadian. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
I
he's
wasn't a high
Canadian?
five. I was pushing you away.
Elise's fault.
Yeah.
Ah,
What was his name? It was like
Oh.
Goutois, Svetuo.
Elise's fault for bringing AIDS to the U.S.
No, come on, you
Thanks,
guys.
Canada.
It was Gay-toi.
It was.
But
Gay-toi, fuck monkey.
Here's the thing. It's like we lost a lot of great people to AIDS.
Like
Man, name 3.
Woody Harrelson, Matthew
Freddie
McConaughey,
Mercury.
Chuck Taylor.
Freddie Mercury, though he didn't admit it. He took that to his grave. David
Confirmed.
Bowie.
Irvin Magic Johnson.
Irvin
Confirmed
Magic
Bachelor
Johnson.
Freddie
Still alive.
Mercury.
Can I do some real talk right now?
Yeah, go ahead. This is
about
hold
Rocky
on real quick. I'll toss to you. This is
Yeah.
a segment that you guys probably know and you probably love in Talking Stockings. It's called Real Talk with Elise, brought to you by Movement
Real
Watches.
talk
Go ahead.
is, when I think of Robin Williams being dead, it makes me sad every day.
And that's our segment.
Why does that have to do with AIDS?
Well, it doesn't have to do with AIDS, but
All right.
Thank you, Movement Watches.
Another primary color.
I guess that's the thing that will always make us sad is we'll never know how Robin Williams died.
No,
oh, look,
we do.
legs.
No, he committed,
Do
he
know.
committed suicide.
No,
Do you know,
what?
yeah.
He
Killed
hung
himself.
himself.
Yeah, he killed himself.
I didn't read past the first paragraph.
Oh, that's
He
right.
hung himself, but in reverse. He did a handstand, and he had the rope coming from the floor.
Oh, wow, that's hard to do.
That's upper body
It's
strength.
the only celebrity death that I truly like. I mean, I always feel.
Michael Jackson.
It doesn't matter how
Huh?
I feel.
It does, yeah.
It doesn't. It
Every
really
woman
doesn't.
is mannish.
Yeah. Just pipe down.
Oh, he's, I thought he was yawning.
That was a
It's dog hair.
intention directorial decision to have him and her in the exact same shirt.
They look like twins.
Oh my god.
Why are they both wearing red?
Because
That's a directorial
Great
decision.
red.
production design.
Hold on, no. Red is sexual. You know that.
Also,
Elise.
they've been wearing
she's
the same
wearing.
colors the entire
She's wearing red lipstick because that means it's sexy.
Yeah,
If you
I
look
have
at his collar and where it's folded, it looks like a vagina.
Yeah.
That guy's a good actor.
No, it's not.
Are you eating bread again?
My wife keeps calling.
There, am I eating bread?
Don't answer that.
I will not.
You're
You're
not
in
answer.
Stockings land now.
No, damn it.
She'll
No
understand.
wives
I
allowed.
got shit to do.
Your Honor, I was watching
I
Silk
really
Stockings.
don't. I just have to watch you eat bread edges.
Is anyone else in this room?
No, it's
No,
just
I think
us.
Dan's just
It's
playing
the bottom of
Overwatch.
the barrel.
The
I
true
just-
winner.
I wanted someone to tell me how many people are watching Talking Stockings right now.
You have to go look.
Concurrence.
You want me to go check on the computer?
No, it's fine. We'll watch you.
No. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, hold on now. You're not supposed to open other streams while you're watching.
It's all right. Silk Stocking's still running. People can watch along at home. 7,000.
Oof, boy, that dropped real hard.
Yeah,
That
went
dropped
down.
hard.
It smells like vomit again.
No,
That's not me.
Why does it smell like vomit?
He burped. He burped Zanku.
This is what they call the lull.
You got an E-Club.
You mean the entire episode?
It's the period between about the 15-minute mark and the hour 15-minute
yeah.
mark of Silk Stockings.
When does the action pick up?
Action? Oh no, the Silk Stockings does not subscribe to action.
No.
It was a sexual drama.
These people are pretty,
They're sex.
They're pretty
Oh,
sexy.
finally, the tight dresses.
That's
That's a
paint.
man.
Fun fact: In the early 90s, you could not buy a Jeep with a roof. It was impossible.
Oh, so they only sold
No-
it with
no
no
windows
doors,
allowed.
no roof.
No doors, no roof.
On any car.
Any car. Any car.
Those are broad shoulders.
It's gotta be a man.
Her name's Elise.
Bender. Come here, boy.
It's okay, Bones.
No, he wants vodka.
Whatever.
I'm trying to.
Don't give him any.
It's
Come here.
Sorry.
Go on,
There must be
go on.
something left.
No.
There goes. There everything goes.
What a surprise.
It's all gone.
Here, Bender, come here. Rise. Rise, dog. Come here.
So what happens here is they go to a party.
Say, all right.
Sick.
I'm watching.
That's not Mark Harmon, but
Mark Summers.
this guy actually stalked Mark Harmon for 6
Wow,
weeks.
look at that. Perfect.
Oh, lifeguard.
That's
cover
it.
butt.
So this is a traditional early 90s
Covered by
party.
an unclipped, clip-on bow tie.
No, she's not naked.
Sweet combo.
over from the first one.
No, that wasn't. She wasn't.
That was
naked.
the
Bendy boy.
illusion. That was the goal, to find a bathing suit that made you
Flesh-colored.
appear naked.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
flesh colored.
Women in the 90s were perpetually trying to trick you into thinking that they were naked.
But they never were never.
But they
naked.
never were.
Wearing as much clothing as possible.
They never were. Which is different than the aughts,
Right.
when 90% of them were naked,
they were
but you
totally-
couldn't even tell.
Because the big butts.
Because of the henna.
Yeah, the henna covered them up. Henna bikinis. I'm sure you're curious at this point why
Yeah,
every
seriously.
single shot appears crooked.
lot of Dutch angles.
They couldn't afford a tripod for the shoot.
Oh, that makes sense.
And the cinematographer Jean-Pierre, he couldn't afford a tripod, and so he eyeballed it. But
see.
turns out he has crooked eyeballs, crooked eyeball syndrome
is
that
like
he
a-
got from AIDS.
An episode of the Batman show.
Yeah, except it doesn't represent villainy.
Yeah.
It represents the heroes. Ironically, it's a twist, a defiance of expectation, if you will.
Just in case you guys are wondering, my wife is going to work and she loves me.
Oh, that's really nice.
That brought to you by Movement Watches.
There's that. Yeah, she still loves me.
He's like,
Pretty-
what's divorce?
Pretty
lawyer?"
forgiving.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can answer the phone. It's all right if you leave Silk
That's actually
No,
a
it's not
segment
okay.
of the show where you answer calls from your wife. It's brought to you by Sherry's Berries
Yeah.
and Nature Box.
Remember, Sherry's Berries will send you fresh berries coated in chocolate to your wife.
Yeah, code and other things
And then
too.
you got nuts. Bye.
Battlefield?
Good ad read. Send that over.
It's cool how we're not getting a video
So
out of this.
try and keep in mind that
That's not
this.
true. We got 3 videos out of this.
Try and keep in mind that this was shortly after the invention of the breast implant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And so
All the really good ones.
90% of the women in this show, the extras and otherwise, all had breast implants.
Like the really hard ones?
The
but yeah, it was the
Yeah.
silicone ones.
They leaked
Yeah.
into their bodies and poisoned them. So occasionally they would
that's all
die on set.
Yeah, but it was okay. David Schwimmer was there to help out. Remember that show, Breast Men? Or a movie?
No.
There was a HBO made-for-TV movie called Breast Men.
I'm with you,
Paul
James.
Bear.
I don't know.
And I watched it because I was like, well, this has got to have nudity.
It did it?
It did.
Oh.
It did. But some of it was like, what happens to your breasts after your silicone leaks?
Ew.
It wasn't good.
Do you think that
Good
there'd
for
be
anybody.
nudity? There'd be nudity in a show called Silk Stalkings?
Don't you wish you could
You would
feel
think,
that love?
But I
that
learned
level
that
of
it did
affection.
not, which is
Yeah.
why I watched made-for-TV
be
HBO
nice.
movies called Breast Men.
Oh, hold on. He's gonna kill her.
On
Chris
a boat.
Cummings was in it. No, Chris.
Alan Cumming?
No, Chris.
Cummings.
Who? No, who's
Hemsworth?
who's the guy from?
American Pie.
He looks like Gary Sinise but old.
Willem Dafoe.
That's the one.
He was in Seabiscuit.
Toby Maguire.
Yo, guys,
Chris.
someone's about to get silk stalked.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, this is a bait and switch.
Run. To see.
Are they gonna show a rape scene? in
No.
Silk Stockings?
They would never.
Was that styrofoam?
She can defend herself.
This is before rape existed. Watch this.
She got 2x4. Look out.
Boo! Oh, wait, who got who?
Oh,
broke?
God.
Shit.
I feel
That should leave it bruised.
I
Oh,
feel
then he
kind of bad
unbuckles his
watching
pants.
this now.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
She got him.
Good.
Don't worry.
Yeah, all
Hey,
right.
Bruce.
You're under arrest.
Bruce, can I
You're
go
under
home?
arrest for silk stalking me. See, she knows what's up.
Yeah,
She
you
just shoot
bet.
him in the dick.
She made herself look vulnerable.
That's your solution to everything.
She should have done that.
All of the lines for the show were improvised on set.
Wow.
Yeah.
As there was no script at the
There
time.
was no script at the
It was
time.
directed by Judd Apatow.
It was like Iron Man.
Yeah.
I got it.
Kate McKinnon did a bunch of funny stuff for Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
and they were like deleted scenes.
Oh, yeah.
But all I saw was Paul Feig having no idea how to make a movie.
That's too bad.
Have you ever kicked a guy in the
That was
balls?
real talk right there.
Or need him? Or
Yeah,
I think so.
I think Paul Feig sucks.
What has he made?
All sorts of things.
Spy,
Spy was
Bridesmaids,
Arrested Development.
Ghostbusters.
Who's the
Freaks
Marvel-
and Geeks?
Wait, who's the Marvel guy?
Kevin Feige.
Wow.
Yeah.
Paul Feig created Freaks and Geeks.
I thought that was an Apatow thing.
He produced it, but Paul Feig created
What do you
it.
do in Arrested Development?
He directed and
He
produced.
watched it.
See? It's about teamwork.
Yeah, it's-
So the
Yeah.
show ultimately comes down to them learning to work and trust each other. This was the original X-Files.
Is your own phone wallpaper a picture of yourself?
It's a drawing that Nate did of me as Spider-Gwen.
It's a weird
That's
thing
pretty
to have
nice.
as
On the
your desktop
itinerary.
phone.
I can't bring it
It's
up.
not on the itinerary. The Omar criticism hour.
Spider-Gwen is pretty cool. I really love Gwen Stacy.
We all do. That's why we resurrected her. Thanks, Stan Lee, for fucking that one up.
He's gonna die this year.
You think this year?
No, not in 2016. He'll make it
No.
to 2017.
Yeah, absolutely. He's.
I bet he'll even make it to 2018.
They filmed like
2022.
they filmed like 8 or 9 of his Marvel cameos, so that way I can kill myself for the next 10 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is me mowing the lawn. This is me. In a car now. This is me as Stan Lee. This doesn't rip me out of a cinematic experience every fucking time.
This looks
Great, awesome.
What do you
Thanks
think?
a
What do you
lot.
think his cameo will be in Doctor Strange? Will he be the patient Doctor Strange is
Don't let those
operating on?
glasses
Yeah,
fool
he's
you,
like,
Elise.
I don't think. Countdown. He's gonna go
Kiss
countdown
bride.
from 10, and
Look
then
at
Doctor
her.
Strange puts the mask on. And he goes 10, 9.
Oh, you're right.
Take those
Yeah.
glasses
Funny,
off,
though.
whip that ponytail
I
out.
like that kind of stuff, right?
Ha 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 ha! So funny.
I like glasses.
I think
1,000,000th time we've made that joke.
So,
I think he plays Tilda Swinton's dad.
Tilda Swinton's dad. He might play Tilda Swinton's
No.
dad.
City at
He
6,000
goes, "It's me,
people.
Mr. Strange." And they
No.
go, "What?"
He's gonna be like, Doctor Strange, we have a patient for you in room 3. And he's gonna go in there. Where does it hurt? My heart.
And then he died.
That's it. Let's think about it. And then there's gonna be a Black Panther movie. How's Stan Lee gonna do his cameo in the Black
Oh,
Panther
I don't know.
movie?
That's weird.
They're gonna do blackface.
They're gonna be like,
It'll be they'll show the segregated water fountains, and he'll be on the other side of
I don't
them.
think that's what they're covering in that movie.
Takis Takis is a bust.
What? Hold on.
Elise is making a definitive statement.
No, we've got 45 minutes left.
Elise wants to go home.
That's true. I want to go home too, but the episode's not over, so we're gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
You talk to the front line, not the top line.
What about in Thor Ragnarok? What's Stan Lee's cameo gonna be?
He'll be Loki's
Like that?
girlfriend.
No, these are interesting things. He's gonna be. They're like, I'll fight you, Loki. Not if I fight you first, Thor. And they're both gonna look to the right, and he's gonna be raking Mars or something. I'm just raking Mars, and they're gonna whip back. Kill me every time. Kill me.
Bruce, are you just taking pulls off that bottle?
No,
Here, put it in.
He's making sure nothing happens to it.
you can leave that off.
Bender simultaneously wants affection and hates affection.
It's a weird thing. It's like, I want to pet you.
No, don't you touch me.
Bender, I'd love to pet you.
Don't touch me.
I want to pet. I want to pet you. I want to pet you.
That's not actually that's not her.
Oh, who was that?
From behind.
Was
That
it body double?
That was the man from earlier.
Oh, that
Wearing
makes
a
sense.
wig.
Her hips look wide. I mean, not wide.
He's dead.
He's dead. That's a twist.
Do you ever look at a woman and say, if she can have a baby, I should be able to have one too?
I've never said
I
that.
never said that.
Nope.
Just like anatomically.
Not even a
Your
little.
hips.
I have.
Who said that?
What?
Ugh. That's all it takes is a 50?
$50 to keep
Man,
it
I've been
quiet
doing
after
this
a
wrong.
rape?
Yeah.
The hard-hitting issues, silk stockings, the things other shows were afraid to tackle.
Good for them. Good for them. Good for Bitsy Capture or whoever.
Remember when Kelly?
Oh no. Elise is in the chat.
Is she playing Battlefield?
At least this isn't time for chat interaction.
How many people are watching?
Like 7.
Oh,
60.
it's going down.
It's going way down.
That's not my fault.
Yes, it is.
Silk
No, it's
Stocking's
not.
fault.
Lawrence ruined it from the start.
It's Silk
He
Stocking's
started it too soon. People weren't ready for it.
That's probably what it is.
You got to prime an audience for silk stockings. We should name this show Stalkings House. There was a what was it? Elise, we went to the movies last night, and behind the concessions counter they had ice cream sandwiches, and the brand was Cool House, and I reached for it and tried to strangle a sign.
Was it spelled H-A-U-S?
It was.
Yes.
Yeah. And I tried to strangle a sign.
That's where I got the idea from.
Yeah.
Elise?
You saw Cool House.
James and I saw A Handmaiden.
Yeah.
Park Chan-wook's newest movie.
Lots of
Very
scissoring,
excited.
right?
Lots of scissoring.
There was no
Was there any?
fighting, though.
Was there
Not
any
as much
dong?
as you'd think.
There's no TIE fighting?
Fighting among vaginas.
Come
But
on, there's gotta be
enough?
some TIE fighting in there.
Oh, wait,
They-
Rogue One comes out soon.
What?
The sound design was really good.
What about Muay Thai? Was there any of that?
on the scissor?
Do you prefer dong or scissoring in your movies?
Oh, dong.
Oh, okay. You prefer guys
I
hanging
mean,
dong in your
there's
movies.
nothing wrong with that, ladies, if you're into the scissoring, but
Have you ever thought about that there should be a scissoring scene, but with balls and cock? So
Tributes
balls and
and
That
cock.
would just hurt.
They should be slamming against each other and,
Yeah.
and entwining.
That's
I think
painful.
it'd be too painful.
Yeah.
For who? You?
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
your balls
Watch.
aren't. Maybe your balls aren't tough enough. You ever think about that?
I gotta toughen up my balls.
Yeah. You gotta get a callus down.
I guess if you get an erection, the balls tighten.
there. Everything sucks it back up, and then you
So
scissor.
then you could.
Yeah, but it
there's
doesn't
no
make it
there's
more
no
sensitive.
sensory nerves down there.
Yeah, there are. What are you
really.
joking? You ever touched your perineum?
Nope.
Is that what you're rubbing though?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two penises and they're both kind of
Yeah, like this.
up and flop backwards,
yeah.
and then you're rubbing
Yeah,
your.
you're slamming your balls and your
perineum
perineums against each other.
Elise, wake up.
I guess I could
Handmaiden's
see that.
pretty great.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Great movie. Fantastic.
It's great because there's a scene. Spoiler alert: Handmaiden. There's a scene. Thank you, Movement Watches again. There's a scene in The Handmaiden where you see two chicks basically have sex with each other, and then you're like, "Oh man, that was really cool." And then the movie goes back and shows you it all again from a different angle with more. So it's basically
awesome.
like you get to watch the deleted
that.
scenes in the movie
I like that a lot.
I'm
from a
okay with
different
that.
angle.
Yeah,
Nope.
it does do
Action.
Hold on.
that.
And you're like,
Music cue.
Okay, this is the pilot.
"Yeah,
This is supposed to have the most violence
no, that's a car drive."
and sex. Not just fucking K cars
no,
driving
this
in
is
the
the foreplay,
night.
my friend.
All
This
right.
is the nipple tweak.
How many
This
minutes
isn't
of
full
foreplay?
penetration. That didn't happen until season 4. And then for the next 40 minutes, we sit silent. That's the segment of the show. Thank you, Sherry's Berries.
What? Where'd she keep it?
Keeps her gun in the back of her skirt.
Just
What if it falls down the back of your skirt?
It won't.
How
It's
do you
too.
know?
It's because it's big and her skirt's tight.
Do you think this guy got the call, right? They got a call from his agent and they said, "You got the part." And he went, do you think he went like this?
yes.
Yeah, absolutely he did. Are you joking? Which guy?
The main guy.
Oh yeah.
Albino.
Any of these guys, any of them. Anyone involved.
Yeah, albino Bob.
Do you think they all went,
You will be gainfully employed for the next 7 seasons.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
well,
a-
he didn't even know that at the time.
Right.
How could he have known? He just thought he was getting in a made-for-TV movie.
Well, at the time they said 15 seasons because nobody could have known that this show wouldn't have
Sky's the
gone.
limit.
Yeah, why wouldn't
And
it?
they made union rates back then. It was like $300 a day.
It's like, I
And
can put a
free
down
craft
payment on that house.
5 years from now.
Yeah. I just need to scrimp and save. Take on a second job, maybe a third job.
if I sleep on set, I can
I
save
would
money.
much rather be watching this one.
Yeah, why don't we put on the fly, you guys?
No.
That's not what this is.
Still, it's talking Stalkings.
The Fly podcast is
Whoa, that
called
ninja
Look and
just came
Fly.
And you know what? With that, he got me back.
This,
Oh, wow.
He
this
brought me
scene-
right back in.
This scene took
He
6
did.
months to choreograph.
He got me.
6 months.
6
Yeah.
Your
months.
husband got
That's a
me.
long time.
Seduce.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Have you ever seen the stuff like
You know
behind the scenes
karate?
of The Matrix?
Yeah.
where they show Keanu Reeves like learning martial
Yes,
arts for like
I have.
8 months
I have
just to
seen
prepare
it.
for the
Yes.
role?
Right.
He watched
what?
The Matrix.
Okay, all right.
He's
You know
seen
what?
it. He likes that movie.
Bruce, this is what we're supposed to masturbate to in the 90s?
What do you mean
I'm
supposed to? I did.
I'm just getting angry. There's nothing to masturbate to.
That's not true.
Shout out to that blue
What,
light.
Rob Essex's pecs? I can't jerk off to that.
You can jerk off to what she just did. She bent it over.
No.
Bend it.
She bends it over.
No.
She bend it over and put it in him in jail.
I jerked off more to Weird Science than I did to this.
Weird Science is
show,
a good
Vanessa
show.
Angel?
I know it was
Also
a good
on
show.
USA.
That's what I'm talking. Well, both.
Hold on, maybe
but
we put on the
especially
weird
TV
talking
show.
talking science.
All right.
Talk
That's up to you. You can
science.
change it. You're the host.
Weird Science.
No.
You're the
Maybe
host.
we'll see where we get on this, and then maybe we put on an episode of Weird Science.
Oh.
I would argue that Vanessa
we're back!
Angel.
Oh, I love her.
Beach.
Vanessa Angel was a hotter Weird Science girl
Yeah.
All
than
right,
the
yeah.
one from the movie.
You know what, James? Stop arguing because I agree with you.
So she had like 10,
I'm with
10
you.
plus already.
They both were British. No.
Vanessa Angel.
Kelly LeBrock is something.
Yeah.
Kelly LeBrock was British. Vanessa Angel was hotter.
No, she's British too.
Why are they in their investigation clothes at the beach?
Well, they're
How can you
investigating.
tell?
What do you mean, how can you tell?
Is this the denouement? Are we done?
No.
Oh,
There's
fuck.
so much wind resistance.
Oh, there's half an hour left.
God.
That guy ruins his
Where are
shoes
we looking
running
on
on
a
the beach like
cliffhanger?
that.
Do they leave the beach? Do they stay on the beach?
Uh-oh.
Boom!
Wow, that was easy.
That was all right.
See, it's basically a documentary. That's what I like about this show.
That's why you wear those clothes to the beach.
It's a time
makes
capsule.
sense.
Are those pleats in your pants? Or are you happy to see me?
I'm room 615.
Another good reason for wearing these clothes at the beach is because you catch enough air in the actual shirt. You can button it up. You're gonna be cool for
Yeah,
hours.
this feels like the end. I think they just mashed 2 episodes together.
Well, hold on. Maybe there's some extra features.
There's 45
Yeah,
minutes of
another
extra features. Bromide?
And he could parasail in that shirt if he wanted to.
God.
It's just your classic silk stocking.
I don't understand.
I'm so tired of this.
It's not, may not be over yet.
It's certainly not.
Now you watch
There's
the whole
40
thing
minutes.
backwards.
You know, Weird
You'll
Science,
see secret
Weird
Oh.
Science episodes.
Thanks, guys.
Hey,
Thanks
all
for
right.
watching Talking Stockings.
It's not
episode
over
1.
yet.
It's not over.
Well, the rest of it's just. What is this?
There's a whole nother episode.
No. That's okay.
Weird Science episodes
All
are
right,
like
put on Weird
21 minutes
Science.
long.
Okay, all right. Hold on.
No.
Just the pilot.
I'm out.
The name of this show, the name of this next podcast is called Beard Science. Because Bruce has a beard. And Omar.
Well,
We're going to watch season 4, episode 21.
That's a good episode.
Is rated TV 14.
ooh.
10 minutes, so.
10 minutes?
That's not right.
Watch the show.
Fun fact about Weird Science.
Make man.
No one really volume. Woman. Bye, Elise. So, in place of Bill Paxton, they got some other actor to play the older brother who went on
Alright,
to
she's
get
way
raped in
better
Oz.
looking than Kelly LeBrock.
Don't you want to do an intro? Don't you want to do an intro?
Hey guys, we're moving on to episode 1 of Weird Science, where we watch every episode of Weird Science, and you know, we just kind of like talk through Weird Science, see where it takes us.
You know that dude married Jenny McCarthy? No joke? The blonde dude! He did!
Wait, what did you didn't say anything about it?
What?
He married Jenny McCarthy?
Yes, the curly blonde dude
Oh.
married Jenny McCarthy
But
and
who
had a
has
baby with her.
Who has
That autism baby she's always talking
They
about.
didn't have autism.
They had an autism baby.
No, they didn't.
No, I know
baby-
it doesn't really have autism, but whatever. Jenny McCarthy, come on.
So he's part of the reason that she's a psychopath?
No, he didn't help.
This was also another show that you would try and masturbate to that just couldn't.
What seems to be the problem, Bing?
How many subscribers have we lost?
It's your body, isn't it?
Who?
Every day you awake to discover your body changing in new and
This is
fantastic
episode
ways.
Strange Days.
Not to
Episode
mention
4, season
freaky.
4, episode 21.
Puberty, young Bing.
Uh,
You're on
time
the
code.
Wait, Kevin
highway to
Murphy
a
from
brand new
138.
adventure.
138.
What a rip.
When I signed on for AV duty, I figured I'd get to play with some cool CD-ROMs. What do I get instead?
John Landis.
Well, surface projectors and a
Executive producer
20-year-old
John
personal
Landis.
hygiene
You
film
do.
called
Adam.
Cellular Body Hair.
John Landis executive produced this.
There's a scene about 8 minutes in where a helicopter crashes into the set, kills everyone.
Elise left.
I'm so glad I didn't have to
She'll be
live through the
back.
70s.
They always
I mean,
come back.
check out how poofy that kid's hair is.
Yeah, so fun fact about this, the show is 1,000 times better.
We're living in the
than
computer age, but we're going to school.
I
in the Stone
disagree.
Age.
Oh, come on, why? It's not
Doesn't
so
matter.
bad.
Show's
I
better.
disagree.
Yes, it
And
is.
Robert
Sega
Downey.
Rally.
All my life, I've been waiting
Sega
for
Rally,
the
that's
future to get
gaming.
here.
We do that.
That's true. We
Me
do.
too.
That's what
So-
I keep wishing it was Friday.
That dude's been
all the
fully
time.
inside Jenny
No, the
McCarthy.
future.
I don't care.
All the way up inside.
Voice-activated
The
computers
thing
at every
is,
desk.
Vanessa Angel
Those-
is far superior. Think
doors
about
that
the elements.
slide
Let's
open
break
when
down
you
the
walk up
elements
to
here.
them.
Okay.
Like in supermarkets?
Bill Paxton versus Lee Turgidson.
Yeah, but in
Bill
school-
Paxton's
Lee
better.
Turgidson every time.
God damn it.
And then we got Vanessa Angel versus Kelly LeBron.
Way better.
Vanessa
I wanna do
Angel
all that fun stuff
every
I see on
time.
Star
Way
Trek.
better.
Okay,
I love
we got
Star
these
Trek.
two
That
assholes
Captain
versus
Picard is some hot
who gives a
bald
shit.
action.
What are you,
These
Anthony
guys
Michael
are better.
Hall
Wish
and
we could help that little savage. Give Farber a
no,
mental
he's
makeover, make the future
something
happen
Mitchell
Piece of cake. I
Smith.
can handle this.
Also,
one's
you're sitting
blindfolded.
here, you're thinking, you're watching the Weird Science movie, and you're thinking, what else could they do with this world? Like, what other amazing things could they do? This show did it. This show took the dreams and made them real.
This
And
has
that's
never
what I
made
love
me
about it.
Whoa. The future
This is
has
such a good
arrived.
show. Star Trek, they had to ask Star Trek The Next Generation for filming that.
You digging it?
So they were allowed to
I'm
use
digging
that
it.
on the set, which is good.
Hi guys, your boring
She's
school
so
day just
cool.
became a
She's like their
sci-fi
friend.
thrill ride, guaranteed
Yeah.
to
You
make
know?
you smile.
I am very impressed. Yeah, me too. Good zapping, Lise.
And I did it all blindfolded.
Weird Science is such
I
a
can't
good
wait to
show.
see the AV room.
I watched most of these episodes.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's weird
Let's
to
run.
think that we were masturbating at the
Okay,
same
then what do
time.
you want?
Isn't that great?
You were on
love
Pacific
that.
Coast time, and I was on East Coast.
I mean, you're like an internet celebrity, so I enjoy that.
From a wide selection of
Well, I
delicious,
should-
thirsty
What the
quenching
fuck is
beverages.
going on?
Yeah,
These
things
are
Lawrence
your
here?
selection.
Things aren't good back
should-
here, guys.
Cool. Sure beats the
Remember
old
when Lawrence had a
brown
panic
rusty
attack?
gunk, huh?
Yeah.
Browns,
It was
rusty
great.
gum.
I
has
had
been
literally turned to him
selected.
and I was like,
Thank
I
you.
just hit stop on the recording.
Remember when he fell against the monitor?
What was their wish? I missed it.
This right here. This
To
girl.
be in Star Trek?
Also, tons of hot chicks
I
in
love
the
a girl
show.
in a uniform.
They just basically see. Look,
Principal Scampy.
but in the future,
Sensors
there's
are
that.
picking up
So
hormonal activity.
basically,
in
the show was
Sector 3.
every man's fantasy.
The entire USA Network in the 90s was all about helping
My
guys
students
jerk
are
off.
complete
Well,
under
almost.
control. Run a
Yeah,
systems
they
check.
never helped me.
I did.
Yeah, I still-
It confirms
It was
cross-gender interest.
about helping guys transition from
Sir, I've got one
not
no two
knowing
signals.
not knowing what jerking
I'm
off
trying.
was until learning, like making an active effort. to learn
Oh.
what it was. They were like,
Look better
listen,
coming than going.
boys, I know you're 11, 12 years old.
I've
You have
lost the signal,
urges.
sir.
Yeah.
Let's figure out what they are together using Vanessa
It
Angel
appears that puberty has once
Well
again
done.
and Silk
reared
Stalkings.
its
Hooked
monstrous
up all
head.
over their TV.
And then so they would watch this and be like,
Splash school.
I feel like doing something to myself, and then you would turn it off. And
Go ahead.
watch it.
Try
But
to
the
blend in.
ratings, my God, the ratings.
It's only a matter of time before your hormones get the best of you.
You know, people like to say that now we're in peak TV, but
I'll have you.
I would argue this is peak TV.
This is the time you want to be
See
in
his
television.
jaw?
That's actually
It's method.
Stanislavski.
Third
Bones, you're an
period
actor.
classes
You
are
fancy
about to
yourself.
begin.
I
Please proceed to the
fancy
nearest
myself a lot of
objective.
things,
You
but yeah,
trained.
actor's one of them.
You're formally trained. For
Yeah, sure. Why
Have you-
not?
He was Romeo.
I was Romeo in high school. Not a joke. I was in 2 episodes of a syndicated children's animal-themed adventure show. I was in that. 2 episodes.
Critter Girders?
No, it was Critter
Critter
Girders. It was Critter Girders.
Cafeteria must be using the tubes to
It
transport
was.
garbage.
Critter Girders.
They made up animal facts and passed off as education TV.
And what were you?
I was a villain. I stole a kitten, and I imported illegal frogs.
I got 2 birds.
I'm not lying.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it was
Happy
less
to have you on the
interesting if you
show.
were there.
Cool.
Well, that segues directly, perfectly into my next point.
Yeah.
And
Vanessa
who'd like to go
Angel's
next?
breasts.
Right here.
Yes. They're fantastic. What are you getting at?
I don't think she ever. I don't think she ever
No,
showed
she's
them
never.
in the show.
Believe me, I've looked, and she's never shown them anywhere.
And good for her, you know. Because yeah, Oculus Rift. This show actually predicted a lot of technologies.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
The self-driving car, the Oculus Rift.
That blonde dude banging Jenny McCarthy.
That blonde guy banging Jenny McCarthy.
Put a baby in her.
Do you think she was into him because he basically has the same hair that Chris Hardwick had and singled out? And she said, you know what I really like? I like that. I like when it looks like all the hair grows out from one center point of the human head.
Jan Grimm
out,
looks to
flops
testify.
down.
In her defense, everyone had that in the 90s,
What?
though. I had
You
that.
just said something, you know, Shakespearean.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
there
at
you
Omar's
go.
got it now.
Whoa. Jenny McCarthy, if you're watching,
Yeah, look out.
Omar is ready to not vaccinate children with you.
Hey! At least, no, we're talking about weird science.
Talking's over.
I got you, didn't I?
Mostly just boobs.
So what's up next?
Jim. Or should I say the future of Jim? Prepare to marvel at the wondrous technological advancements the future holds.
I'm a pro. Wait.
Remember, a strong body builds a healthy mind.
It's just me.
Let's just talk
Or
about
did you expect a little more? Don't tell Lisa I said
Should we
this.
be concerned about
I didn't know that.
volume of maxing out?
Did he?
The future isn't what it's cracked up to.
Little Canadian.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
Oh, now is the point where you're trying to masturbate.
I can hit this right now.
There's actually
No,
more,
we had to, Bruce. We had to pause at this point.
There's actually
to
more
not
male nudity
I like it.
in this show than there is female nudity.
Lisa,
Co-ed hygiene. This show is a male fantasy.
bask in the glow of bodies unadorned.
We need more of this. Less Breaking Bad. More of this. Forget Mad Men.
Hormonal activity
I don't need an Emmy. I need a boner.
Is it a strong signal?
It's redlining.
What do you think between Kelly
pinpointed their
LeBrock and
location.
Vanessa Angel?
Hygiene
There's only one right
If
answer.
you had to scissor with one.
Jesus
If you had
Christ.
to scissor with one. Give me the mic, please.
Vanessa Angel's
Do we have that ability? No?
I actually saw Kelly LeBrock about 5-6 years ago. Oh, sorry.
Well, she was on Celebrity.
Not too.
Weight Loss or
Yeah.
whatever.
Move in your vapor trails.
On the mighty have
We're to be
fallen.
cast into the rotten mouth
You
of
know,
death.
she got to do what
If
she
you
wants.
quote
She probably
Shakespeare
had
one more
kids.
time,
She-
I'll
I met her
tell you
kid.
right
Done with her life. There you
Too
go.
white.
Have you ever had a kid?
I'm receiving orders.
No.
Fugitives are to be taken to the nurse's
Just-
office.
Ruins what?
Wait, but not me.
Have your skulls drilled for brain
ruins
chip
us?
implantation.
Yeah, probably. You probably gained some supplemental weight.
Yeah,
excited.
well.
But I mean, you gotta feed two human beings.
I just wanted to see the future. You
Yeah,
and your
actually
wish
it
was
does.
vile.
No,
Could I
it's
not
not
but
back.
change
You got a 9-pound
yesterday?
baby cramming his way out of there,
They're elastic.
clawing and screaming.
Vaginas are elastic, you know
This is the
Yeah,
last time
Derek,
we're gonna sap
Sometimes they can heal.
You have to, if you trust,
But to die and go,
yeah, if you trust, you find someone you trust, like your rabbi, you get them to cut your taint, and then that way the baby slides right out. It's like
Will you
water
stop
slide.
that?
Yeah, but it's like a
We're
tongue
not
that
gonna
grows
die.
back.
Everything grows back eventually, but it's never the same.
We're just gonna wish we were dead.
Emmy Award nominated Jake.
So he no longer can come and
Oh, that's too bad.
Just Matt Peake hasn't won an Emmy either.
Part 1.
I think that's the end of the podcast, guys.
Then next
We
week, thanks
leave
for
it on
tuning
that.
In. Next week we're gonna move
I'll
on
continue
to
to talk into
season
the
4,
top of the
episode 21, Strange Days, Part 2 of Beard Science. Thanks for tuning in, and I'd like to take one last minute to thank our sponsors, Sherry's Berries and Movement Watches,
Casper Mattress.
and Casper Mattress for when you
Nature,
need
don't forget
some.
Nature Box.
Nature Box for when you need to masturbate to a nature box. Vanessa Angel. Thanks for watching.